guys, welcome back to my channel. Ashley here. So if you are new, thank you for tuning in. As usual, if you're an OG, thank you as always for the support. So y'all know why we're here, okay? Excuse the crusty headband. You know how it is if you lay your lace. So I picked up the new Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Powder Foundation. Okay, so this is a hot commodity, right? Because we always want to set our foundation with a powder. So I'm going to read you some of the facts about this powder. I picked up the color 410. I have to be honest, I kind of watched a review or two. I watched Andrea Renee's review mainly because I wanted to make sure that I was picking up the right color. So I believe these run a little bit darker. So when she swatched the 420, it was really dark. So I was like, okay, I gotta go a shade down. I like following beauty vloggers that are the same shade as me because I could just say, oh, I'm just gonna go pick it up in this color and I'm good to go. It's always good. So that's why I picked up 410. So I'm just gonna read off some facts about this powder and then we are going to get started. I already finished my eyes off camera. I will list the details of that below, but I did use Fenty eyeshadow. If you remember when she launched her eyeshadows, the Killawatt foils, this was poolside and 7-day weekend. So that's what you're seeing. And then I just added the J. LaRue Cosmetics pigment in Angel Wings, just right on top. So that's where you're seeing the little shimmer. Okay, so I'm going to prime with my Pro Filt'r Instant Retouch Primer in Soft Matte. And then as usual, you know, I'm gonna bake with my Laura Mercier Medium Deep Translucent Powder. Just a little on my forehead. If I look a little shiny, you know, that's my moisturizer. You always have to prep the skin first. That's super important. A bit of that in my T-zone. So now I'm going to go in with my Fenty Beauty Hydrating Foundation in 420. Now, I've really only been using a pump of foundation lately. I really have to do an updated foundation routine because, I mean, I'm still full coverage, but I don't use as much foundation. You know, instead of 3 pumps, we're just doing 1. So this is what 1 pump looks like. Excuse my brush, it's like eternally stained. I feel like I would have to wash it for like a few days straight in order for it to not be stained. Just gotta glue that little tab down back there. But I am just pressing this in to the skin. So while I'm doing that, I will read you some facts. So the powder is a light as air powder foundation that gives you light to full coverage with a soft matte finish. The coverage is medium, the finish is matte, and it's a pressed powder, and it's also free of parabens, it's vegan, gluten-free, cruelty-free, and the powder is supposed to deliver a non-cakey and blurred finish with no flashback. It's buildable light to full coverage formula. It loves to be layered without settling into fine lines or clogging the look of pores. We don't like that. We like to look flawless. And it's also sweat, humidity, and crease resistant, and it's in a cute little compact. So this is what it looks like. It has the Fenty Beauty packaging, and then this is what the back looks like. So this is my shade 410, and it has the Fenty Beauty mirror on the top, and then this is what the powder looks like, FB in the center. And it also comes with another mirror on the bottom and also a sponge compact. Now, this is something new mainly because the regular sponge compacts always come circular. It's just one huge circle, something like this. I believe this came with my Derma Blend setting powder. But theirs has the same shape of the packaging, which I love. That's really cute. So this, you can use it to swipe your foundation and press it into the skin. Concealer, the multi-use concealer in Mocha. This is my jam. I'm just gonna add a little bit more right here. Excuse my lace, I'm gonna fix that, don't judge me. I am headed over to my cousin's house for brunch, so that's what I'm getting ready for. She always does a New Year's brunch. I'm always at her house for Christmas breakfast and Thanksgiving breakfast. I live for this every year because we tear up a ham, and that's my favorite part, amongst like all the other things like that she'll have or that we'll bring. Okay, this lace is like embarrassing me, y'all. Please forgive me. Y'all know. Okay, so now I'm going to contour. I'm going to go with my Makeup Revolution bronzer in dark. This is a really good bronzer. I actually want to put these into my kit for my clients. I'm going in with my Morphe M405 brush. It looks like the MAC one that I've been using religiously. And I was like, I didn't even know I had another one of these. Poor thing, I've been running that brush into the ground. So I'm just going over my cream contour with my bronzer. And now for the star of the show. Just gonna go in with my MAC 138 brush, I believe. It's just a regular fluffy brush. So I'm tapping it in, picking up enough product to go right on top. And yes, this ended up being a perfect shade. Thank goodness, because 420 was gonna be way too dark. I like to go over my bronzer a little bit just to fuse everything together. Oh, this looks nice. This is definitely buildable. It feels good. There's a little fallout, but as expected with powders. I like this though. And I definitely like how buildable it is. My skin doesn't feel tight, it feels nice. So yeah, definitely. Okay, so Fenty, yes. Yes, I like this. I don't really have many powder foundations that I like, but I like this. It gives me enough coverage as I layer it. And I can still be full coverage with one pump of foundation. It just really depends on how you layer your powder. Okay, so this is the finished look. I just gotta fix a little bit of my lace, but I gotta jet out of here. So I just kind of wanted you guys to see the final look. I added my Jadore from Marc Jacobs Beauty lipstick with my Patrick Ta She's Independent lip gloss, and I added a chestnut liner. So I am going to shoot over to my cousin's house, and then I'll be back so you guys can kind of see what it looks like after some time, how it settles into the skin, things like that. So stay tuned. Hi guys, so I went to check in. This is my face in the flesh raw without touching up. So I left the house around 3:30 and it is now 11:11. Make a wish. So I wanted to give it a good wear test. I wore it for a couple of hours. I also wore my mask, and I'm wearing like a heavy duty mask. So I'm wearing like an N95 mask. So you know, those are like suction for your face. So I will say I am a little bit oily, mainly in my T-zone, around my nose, a little bit on my cheeks, and definitely my brows. So initially I used the soft matte primer for this look. I think I would try a different primer. I feel like I might get like a better or different result if I use a different primer. You know, like I said, I didn't touch it up at all, so I think I'm gonna touch it up now just so you guys can see. I'm going to go in with my brush and kind of go over those areas, and look at that, it just kind of sucks up whatever oil I had on my face. And pretty much good as new. I I just have to say, this foundation is so worth it. I really suggest that you guys pick this up. It's a win for me. The only thing, like I said, that I would change about my look would just be the primer, but I would still keep everything the same. I liked especially that I just added it right on top and it soaked up the oil 1 2 3, but this oil was from hours. You know, I could have completed a whole shift at work and then come home and have not touched up my face, and that's what it would have looked like, which wasn't a problem for me. I just don't really like to look oily, so you know, the fact that I could just swoop, 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 quick blot it up and then I'm good to go. I really enjoyed wearing this matte powder foundation. I'm really proud of Riri and her line, and I think this was necessary for us. So guys, this gets my stamp of approval. You definitely need to go out and get it. Also, don't forget the price. It retails for $36. I picked mine up at Sephora. Make sure you use that option where you can pick up and reserve your stuff. But as usual guys, thank you for watching, and until next time.